Oh,
DLC.
and uncomfortable. We're ready.
Shut up. Welcome to DLC 6.1.
As graceful a start as always, I say.
Mm-hmm.
You act like as if we're ever prepared for this.
Nah, we're never prepared. We could have a script and we wouldn't be prepared.
Who goes? We don't know. So who's going?
I don't know. I thought you had something planned, Esteban.
You
What's
usually-
your topic?
I wanted to talk about D23.
I was gonna say that just
Oh.
came out.
That's right. Where they announced everything.
D23 was last week or a few weeks ago when it came out with basically all Disney movies that was going to be slated for the next 100 years,
Or
especially
5 years.
Pixar. Mhm.
Oh, yeah. Pixar, they're the cream of the crop for Disney. Although there is that other Tinkled and Frozen like Disney movie coming out.
Moana.
No, the giant one.
The one that has the rock or whatever.
No.
No,
Not-
that
not-
was a short film.
Yeah, not Iron Giant. I'm talking about like another 3D movie. I think it's just called Giant, actually.
So, I guess the next ones for Pixar that they showed that were coming out was Finding Dory, finally Incredibles 2. I don't know why we're getting a Cars 3.
Because they make a
Because-
lot of money with
what else?
merchandising.
Yeah, they're multi-billion-dollar asset.
Yeah, doesn't
Toy
matter.
Story
what,
4.
Doesn't matter what rating it gets in the theater.
Yeah, because they're like, what the hell? Let's add more faces to some toy cars and sell them.
Apparently, Toy Story 4 is supposed to be a love story.
I don't know about Toy Story 4. I thought Toy
I'll
Story
go
3
with-
was a good ending. But, whatever. There's that
Yeah, I guess they're going to continue it.
There's that dinosaur movie that looks odd.
The what if story or whatever that's supposed to come out.
Yeah, if the
Yeah.
meteor never hit, this is our Pixar-friendly version of dinosaurs. It co-alongs with the Christianity of church and whatever, but yeah, I guess.
Hmm.
What?
What the hell are
Nothing.
you?
Never mind. Never mind. But what else came out from D23?
The
Aside from
Star
all the
Wars,
Star Wars stuff.
series
Yeah, I was
reveal
going to say there was some Star Wars stuff.
and
Mhm.
some Marvel stuff too.
They leaked out, not leaked out. They finally gave us a picture of the cast from Rogue One. They
Yeah.
explained what the next one was going to be about. Yeah,
Han
that
Solo.
was pretty interesting. How they already have a cast. hmm And speaking about movies and stuff, Jeff, I'm not sure if we were talking about this or I reminded you about, but did you hear about George Miller being put on the director's mantle for Man of Steel?
Wait, what? Man of Steel?
Man of Steel 2.
Oh,
George Miller is going to be doing Man of Steel 2.
he's the one that did Mad Max, right?
Yeah. So we'll see how that comes out. I'm looking forward to it. I mean,
If
Zack Snyder did okay.
if I like the Man of Steel universe more, I'd be happier. But it can still be a well-directed movie, and I still probably won't like it that much.
Mm.
I mean, I thought he
there
did
was
a
some
great
stuff
job
about.
with Mad Max, but I don't think that would go very well with Superman. But we'll see.
I'm gotta wait and see how Batman and Superman does as well. I mean, I'm still shocked that they did that first before doing another Man of Steel movie. But I guess if they want to catch up with Marvel Universe, then we'll see.
Dude,
And they're bringing Zod back. I don't know
Yeah,
why, but they are bringing Zod back. So we'll see about that as well. I guess in an interview with the character or with the actor that does Zod, he's been in this costume or something. So a lot of people are speculating that it's going to be Doomsday. It's like, how the hell is that going to work out?
I see either a Doomsday
I don't
type
know.
scenario or a Bizarro Superman type scenario.
I would
I don't
love
know.
to see Doomsday.
I don't know. There's been a lot of speculation
I would like to
about
see
that
Doomsday,
going to happen.
but
If
I'd
you
rather
thought-
I'd rather see Doomsday, be a like later, not like right off the bat. That's like a huge threat
Mhm.
right away.
That's like Man of Steel 1 and 2, and then you come out with it or something. But yeah. They've also
What if-
confirmed that Ben Affleck will be doing the next Batman movie. He will be partly directing it as well. What are your thoughts on that?
Geezer
Hmm.
Batman.
Is he high? Because that's what he seems like when he's directing his movies. Is he's very high.
He gets in the zone.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I mean, honestly, my excitement for that's going to depend on what I think of him in Batman versus Superman. So
In a small cameo in Suicide Squad.
yeah, it's probably going to be a real small cameo though.
I'm pretty sure there is going to be a lot of tie-in with the Suicide Squad and the Batman and Superman. The whole thing with the Joker scene in the trailer, and with Jared Leto's Twitter pics of the crowbar,
Yeah.
which is pretty interesting. What else in the
No,
for
you
movies?
mentioned earlier that they're going to do the Han Solo film. Be honest, who do you want to play a young Han Solo?
I know a lot of people are going to say Chris Pratt.
Yeah, I was going to say there's only one answer.
Um,
For that. It's got to be Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
Nathan Fillion? No Nathan
No.
Fillion, guys?
Nah, no, he wants to
Mm.
play Booster Gold actually in the TV shows, and I think that'd be a good fit.
Mhm. I mean, come on. Disney basically owns Chris Pratt already.
Hey,
No,
he's made him $1 billion.
he's in a lot of stuff.
He's making billions of dollars. I think he's all right with it.
Yeah. He's quick. He's kind of turning into this generation's Harrison Ford, which is hilarious when you watch Parks and Rec, like the first couple seasons, and you're like, that guy's like a billionaire now.
Instead of living in one van, I can live in two vans. Oh, yeah.
Next month we got Phantom Pain coming out for Metal Gear series, the last Metal Gear.
That's
yeah.
been getting a lot of good
Supposedly.
reviews so far.
Oh, I saw the last trailer, and I think it's going to be phenomenal. But
It's
Again,
gotten like 10 out of
I have
10,
some doubts.
9 out of 10s. It's getting a ton of like excellent reviews. I've never played any of the series, but it does look great.
Mm-hmm. Too
I
bad
mean-
he had to leave, though. Hideo Kojima.
had to leave.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Right, he had to leave. Okay.
you're fired.
We'll go with that. And then, what else comes out next month? Uncharted 4 comes out next month.
Oh yeah. I look forward to watching that on YouTube.
Yeah. Say, another 5-hour movie.
Hey, why not?
Yeah, seriously. There's something else coming out soon. I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, and the Tomb Raider game that's coming out soon, I think, too.
That's locked to an exclusive for like a year or something.
For 1 year, but I think they're gonna panic at about the 2 or 3 month mark and then release it last second.
We'll see how
as
how well
long
it's
as they take their time with it. I hate games that rush it out and you get a very shitty thing.
Well, you got it coming out on the Xbox One, but I mean, I think the only reason it's coming out exclusively on the Xbox One is so that they could get a majority of the sales on it, so that when it does come out on PS4, it's already been out there for a long period of time.
It's like, we've already fixed the bugs, Xbox people, PlayStation, here you go. All set up and ready for you.
pretty much. So, but nobody's gonna buy it for that price anyway when it comes out then.
They're gonna wait.
So
Mhm.
with a lot of games, it's not worth buying them when they first come out. It's almost better to wait for like the
Mhm.
definitive or Game of the Year edition that includes all the DLC. Why pay $60 at
Yeah.
launch, $10 for each DLC, instead of paying like $25 like a year or two from now with everything included?
Well, even
With,
then, a lot of people are probably for the $40 for later on thing, like, oh, remastered and all that stuff.
Or on the
You're paying,
networks, sometimes they come out for free. Like PlayStation Network, that's how I got the Tomb Raider game. It was free.
But
That
how
might
long
be
did you
a
have
longer
to wait
wait,
before that came out?
What's
Yeah.
that?
How long did you have to wait before it came out for free? I mean, was
Actually,
it like
not
the
that
same
long.
month?
It's like 6 months,
Okay.
Yeah.
which I mean, it's still in stores right now for like 20-25 bucks new.
Mhm.
So I mean,
And now Xbox One is releasing all of their Xbox 360 games for people who have previously owned those games onto Xbox One. From what I read, it's if you've owned it before, I believe you can get it for free now. Also, with their backwards compatible systems that they're coming out with, so
Is that every game?
it's a good thing I waited on that.
Is that
Certain
every...
games
Okay.
for now,
I was gonna say there's got to be
because they're
some
coming out
exclusivity
with
on that.
they're doing lists and stuff for now. They're like, okay, this is the list of what we're going to be releasing for people from the Xbox 360 that you can now get on the Xbox One and play.
Yeah, because I'm willing to bet
And it had a pretty long list.
qualify.
Hmm
I bet Skyrim would.
They are also not just remastering, but redoing all of Gears of War. They're starting off with the first one. That looks really nice. I guess they're polishing it off and getting it ready for Gears of War 4 that's coming out next year. I'm surprised they're continuing with that. I mean, Gears of War 3's ending had a pretty good close off. I mean, they left everything. It's just everything was finished and everything was taken care of. And now you had this gameplay trailer that came out of E3, I think, and it's two different characters, but they were talking about the same returning character, Marcus. Like, what's going on? What's happening?
Spoilers.
But all you got is a different game. Yeah. Eh,
Well, you know,
but-
money and more
Yeah,
money and
Yeah,
some money.
exactly what Kenny said. You say you're surprised, but if
I mean,
they made any money at all, of course the publisher's gonna be like, "Oh, you got any more of them sequels?"
That's why there's an Uncharted 4 because it should have ended at Uncharted 3.
yeah. And now they were doing that Mass Effect as well, Mass Effect 4 as
Yeah,
well.
I saw that.
Yeah. I wish I could say I was excited
And
for
Halo-
that.
So is it going to be completely unrelated or is it going to be a shit show?
Oh, yeah, completely unrelated. It's taking place in another galaxy, and we don't know why, but it doesn't have anything to do with the first three games because there's no way they could follow that up
Mhm.
because the endings were just that
We'll
retarded.
see.
They're like, well, instead of making a retard game from a retard ending, we're just going to start fresh.
Yeah.
Since we had so much fun fucking you guys over the last one, why not do it again with 3 more?
I'd rather they just remaster the original games and like completely change Mass Effect 3's ending. But that's just to wish.
That's what I was hoping they would do with that Metal Gear series, actually, before they fired Kojima, is that one of his interviews said if he was going to fix every little detail in the timeline, he'd have to start from the beginning again and go all the way back to the end again.
That would have been
He was-
cool.
Yeah, he was talking about doing that, and I was like, that would have been great, starting from the first 2 that nobody played to Metal Gear Solid and redoing those 3 in a trilogy pack. That would have been awesome.
Yeah, you mean to bring up to a new generation and make it look
Yeah.
better and stuff?
Hmm.
I guess there might be some concerns with voice acting them, but still.
Mhm.
Well, I think the voice acting thing, I can see why they did it, because they needed a guy to sound older. And David Hayter sounds the same. David Hayter sounded the same for about 10 years.
Yeah, he does
So-
one of the voices in a Star Wars game, that online game. He was one of the characters I played had his voice, and it just sounded very generic in that role.
I was going to say it sounded very snaky.
Yeah, pretty much.
Every voice he has is Snake.
Snake.
A Jedi Snake. Solid Snake, look at snakes, Jedi Snake.
Colonel, I mean Padawan.
Sith Snake.
That would be awesome. Be a badass.
I'd play
I
that.
believe we talked about the old games being redone and stuff, like Final Fantasy VII last
Yeah, we
time, right,
talked-
Kenny?
About that.
But I think this came out 2 weeks ago, where they finally confirmed that Resident Evil 2 is getting the whole retouch, not just the whole retouch version, but it's being totally redone.
Kind of like how Resident Evil 1 was redone on GameCube.
Yeah, so they're going back. They're redoing everything, and that's
Please
Yes.
God, please God, fix the shitty voice acting for the love of God, Capcom. Just just fix that shit and it'll be
I
fine.
wouldn't mind if they used different voices or the same actors, but redoing all the stuff.
They're gonna use the same voice actors they used for that Resident Evil Chronicles shit that came out. Because in the Resident Evil Chronicles, one of the stories they revisit is Resident Evil 2. So they're gonna use those voice actors.
Well, I'm pretty sure those still use the same voices as Leon as they did with 4 and the other ones.
Yeah. And then I think it's going to be great, but I mean, just fix the shitty voice acting for like the bad guys and stuff, because those are always like comical.
And I'm so glad that Resident Evil franchise movie is finally ending. They confirmed it, I think, this week that the next movie that they're going to be doing is going to be the very last one.
The
now.
movies are so terrible.
Nothing to do with the games at all. It's
They're
just
so
like
terrible.
Come on, it's a video game movie. You know it's going to be bad.
the first one is terrible good. After that, it's just a shitstorm. You have terrible good movies like Super Mario Bros. Or
The weird thing was I actually liked Super Mario Brothers.
Bros.
I like that. I liked that one as a kid, actually.
Yeah, yeah. Although I like the Honest Trailers version of it too,
Yeah, that's Honest Trailers
Well,
makes a lot of bad movies pretty good.
where Mario refuses to jump. Come on, it's like the one thing you do.
Too bad it was that movie that made Nintendo decide not to do any other movies in the future.
And they make a comment of that too.
Mhm.
The Honest Trailers.
Yeah. It's probably for the best.
Hitman came out. I guess they redid. They tried to reboot that movie franchise for the games, and
I thought
that
it
still didn't do as well.
I thought it was a
Huh?
sequel. Wasn't it a sequel to the other Hitman movie?
It was a new actor that was doing the Hitman. I know Agent 47. That's what one of the games was called, but I'm not sure if it was based off of the same movie as before, in the same
Somebody told me
universe.
Somebody told me it was pretty good. But
I've heard that. I've
Yeah,
heard
the
that it's kinda
reviews are
generic.
in between the middle.
I've heard that it's kind of generic, but that the performance by the guy who actually plays the Hitman is actually pretty good. Like he does a good job, and it's everyone else and everything else.
Yeah, that's
crappy.
what I hear. It's at least better than the first one, but it's still like, why are they doing it?
Money.
Like
money.
Fantastic Four, why do they keep doing it?
Money.
Oh, Fantastic Four. I don't know if that's about money. I think they just like pissing people off at this point.
Hey, we still own this. We're gonna shit on it before we hand it to Marvel.
Fantastic Four on the big screen is
Well, I was-
basically like 2 hours of them doing this to the fans. You know, just
It's like we can't really do anything with these
we own the
people, but we're
franchise.
gonna come out with the movie anyway because we own it.
we're gonna bring the comic book movie.
Hey Marvel,
franchise
you want
down.
this?
You make gold out of this shit.
Disney, you want this? Marvel, you want this? Well, we have the villain, so yeah.
Yeah, you just see like them, like Sony like in a hood or something, like the Emperor. You want this?
Yeah, because I was talking to you, Jeff, I believe Sunday about it. It's like Fantastic Four really can't survive because they don't have villains from what we've already seen. We've already seen Doom. We've already seen Silver Surfer.
Well, we
That's
haven't
really
seen.
all.
No, we haven't seen Doom. That wasn't. I don't know what they showed in this movie, but that was not Doom. Like they need to do.
I mean, well,
like,
you
he
know
wasn't
what?
Doom could be a
Well,
bad
the
person.
Doom, especially from their second try in 2004 and 5 and stuff. That's all they really have. I mean, is those villains to use because Marvel owns all the other villains that they can use them from comics. So it's like, here you go. What else can they use? They want to use a Mole Man? I mean, at this point, the thing that would probably only save it would maybe be a crossover from X-Men, but how do you do that?
Apocalypse, right?
It's like, oh, this villain's a mutant. Let's just throw him in there.
Well, they can't do a crossover. Fox owns that. Sony owns Fantastic Four.
I thought Fox owned it.
No, Fox owns Fantastic Four and X-Men.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So that'll be an interesting crossover. Maybe
Yeah,
that's
I
what
mean,
they're for.
at this point, that would probably be the only thing that would save Fantastic Four. That movie.
Well,
versus
no, they
franchise.
wanted to do. That's right. They wanted to do a crossover. I'm guessing after this most recent one, they're going to be like, maybe not.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because
Well, that
that's
was
what
a
I
shit show.
also read in the interviews is that it takes place in the same X-Men universe, but they tried so much to steer clear from any Easter eggs and stuff that was plausible in case this situation happened where it was like a shitty flop out. And yeah, it was a shitty flop out.
When they have a just in case motion for a movie like that, that's how you know it was bad to begin with.
Mm-hmm. Oh, did you also read about this? I'm not sure if you'd be if you'd be interested in this, Kenny, but I guess Wesley Snipes has been seen going back and forth with Marvel Studios and stuff.
For another Blade movie?
Yeah.
That took a while to. What the hell?
I'm like, yes. But then again, you can't see my head really much.
No, I can't see anything on this, honestly.
But yeah, I guess Wesley Snipes has been making remarks here and there that Marvel's been trying to talk to him about maybe doing another Blade movie.
Probably since he's been doing pretty well, actually, since he's gotten out of jail.
Mm-hmm. After Expendables?
Well, he's on a TV show, too. So...
What's he on?
mean, God, what show? It's like a cop show. I don't know what it's called, but it's apparently doing real well. It's on its second season, I think. So, but he's been on Expendables 3, and then he's doing that show. So, I mean, he's coming back. Not many actors can do that after not many actors can do that after they get out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes actors can come back from the brink, like Robert Downey Jr. or.
Well, he was just a cokehead.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Still.
he was.
Can anybody else be used as an example aside for Robert Downey Jr.?
Wait, what?
Let's think.
As an example of an actor that was like doing really crappy and then they came back and like remade themselves.
Back and come back, yeah.
Ben
I was gonna
Affleck,
say-
maybe?
No, he was in good movies even after Daredevil.
I mean, even after, the shitty stint with Daredevil, I mean, he still did other movies that kept him in the spotlight.
But Daredevil wasn't his shittiest movie. It was Jiggly.
Yep.
I tried to forget about the existence of that one, thanks.
But I don't think that was his fault. I think it was J-Lo's. But anyway, no, because that one actor who was in all those war movies that came out in the 90s and 2000s, fuck, what's his name? The guy who got arrested for domestic violence, he hasn't come back at all.
We don't know who you're talking about.
The fact that he was arrested is probably why.
He was on Pearl Harbor. He was on Black Hawk Down.
Matt Damon? No.
No. He's the sergeant. He's always the fucking sergeant.
I mean, I know you're mad at Matt Damon
The
for
guy from Independence Day?
Bill.
President?
No, not Bill Pullman. I gotta look this up now.
No, Bill Pullman, he's coming back for Independence Day too, isn't he?
He has to, right?
Yes. They came out with a teaser trailer for that, which is basically a word trailer. And I guess it's confirmed for next year or the year after.
It's not like the first one was a masterpiece, so I guess I'll watch the sequel.
Mm-hmm.
It was a masterpiece enough to play it all damn day on the 4th of July.
Jeff Goldblum's coming back,
course
but
he
no
is.
Will Smith. Yeah.
What?
No Will Smith?
Welcome
Why?
to Earth.
I don't know.
What's the point then?
Because he's probably got better stuff to do. Like Suicide Squad.
Yeah. What Mac product are they going to
Yeah.
use this time to save the day? Maybe an Apple Watch or something?
Good morning, Dave.
Is this going to throw all their tablets up in the air at the aliens?
Throw the cheese.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
So, I guess this came out in the news yesterday from J.J. Abrams. Jeff, I'm not sure if you read it. But J.J. Abrams revealed that the person that we thought was a Sith or whatever, Kylo Ren,
Mm-hmm.
is not in fact actually a Sith at all.
So what is he?
So he just has a really cool lightsaber.
I haven't read much more into the article, but he says so far, but people believing that he's a Sith, it's not true. So it's not sure what he is yet. I guess it's to keep people guessing still what's going on, and I guess it's something very different from the Empire. It's like it's not part of
Gray
the
Jedi.
Empire at all.
Gray Jedi.
If they do a great Jedi, they better draw inspiration from Knights of the Old Republic 2. That one had like one of the best Star Wars characters of all time, but you never see it outside of that game.
Hmm.
Um,
We won't know where this is going until we see like another trailer or two, but we are coming up to December. We got what? 4 more months? 5 more months?
4, I think.
almost 3 months.
Yeah. Wow.
Now we're coming up on it.
I'm still excited. I'm still excited for Deadpool. I finally saw the finalized trailer.
Have you seen the Red Band? Please tell me you've seen the Red Band trailer.
I've seen the Red Band. It's
Okay.
fucking hilarious.
His middle finger to Green Lantern was best.
Oh yeah. Don't make my suit green or animated.
Wait, hold on. Wheel me back into the scene. Wheel me back into the scene. Fuck you, WB. Fuck you, DC. Okay, you can roll me away now.
Oh, that's fantastic.
They are going to make another Green Lantern movie, something in like
Throw in like a green animated
20.
and just fuck. Oh.
I think your
Yeah,
internet
let's
just
see them
degraded to a
approach him again for Green Lantern.
there, Esteban.
What's that?
I think Esteban's internet just degraded to like a 56K for a couple seconds. He was moving in like.
Okay, now I can't hear anything.
Was that
now I
like
know.
the Windows XP notice?
This is like 2015, and like it's like the lowest res, lowest connection speed possible.
I don't know. Mine's pretty fucking low.
Quick, drag the screen around. Make it do that thing on the screen.
Frozen. So how you doing, Matt?
Alright.
You awake?
Marginal.
Anything you want to talk about, Matt?
Not really. You guys are talking about a bunch of boring crap I didn't know anything about, so that's my opinion.
You sound like
Let me
you're
pull out
speaking
my Pokemon
a
card.
robot voice.
There's
You're
apocalypse type movie coming out with what's his face? Wasn't the kid from Zombieland?
what? Your voice is like very robotic right now. Sounds like you're like using one of those like old filters or something.
We're losing Matt's transmission.
Try it again, Matt.
Aww.
Did I give up?
This is what happens when you leave your computer on, Matt.
It's probably Windows 10 trying to navigate with Chrome.
Oh wait, you're on 10 now?
We seem to be losing Matt through a satellite.
Cool. How do you like 10 so far?
The
I haven't
worst
had-
problem-
I haven't had any major problems yet. Everything I've tried so far has mostly worked.
Windows 10.
Sometimes I log on, it asks for the live password and not my computer password.
Yeah, Microsoft wants to. They're trying to forego the local account and they want to set up like a live account for everything. So they'll probably try to keep pushing that.
Well, it switches back and forth, and when you're disconnected from the internet, sometimes it does that. You have to put the live account.
Yeah. I haven't even tried logging onto mine without the internet, so I don't know what it would do. I'll like freak out and erase everything.
I mean, it's been working pretty flawlessly, and my work computer restarts every day with updates, but my home computer's been pretty stable.
Yeah, some of the upgrades for Windows 8 have gone, kind of weird. So you can always try a clean install in the future, or try one of those resets, which will reset Windows but not erase your files. So
Yeah, my work computer going from Vista to XP to 7 to 10
wow,
pretty well.
and it hasn't been clean installed ever since.
The last version of 7 was a clean.
Okay, I was gonna say, damn. I mean, wasn't there that video on YouTube or something where someone tried to upgrade like every single version of Windows up to like Windows 8 or something, and I don't know if he was able to do it, but he tried. Oh, speaking of, Windows 95 is now 20 years old. I think it was yesterday it turned 20.
Hmm.
I know.
Dear God. Did you guys get Windows 10 yet? I've been trying to get it on my PC.
That's what we were just talking about.
You
Yeah.
can't. You have to have
I'm
Windows
like
7
Windows
or
10.
newer.
What's Windows 10?
Windows 7 or newer can get the free upgrade.
Well, I have it on my PC, not on my laptop, of course.
What
Vista or
Windows?
XP, Kenny?
What's that?
What do you got right now?
On the
On your
laptop, XP
Ooh.
What do you have on the PC?
Well,
7.
Okay. You should be able to get the update, but there are ways you can force it. You can just download it from Microsoft directly.
Which I'll probably have to do.
A lot of things I've seen, it's like people don't like your computer updates every week, but I've still found a couple of computers, a couple of Dells, like you had to install like 60 updates, and then it got to putting you in a queue to upgrade.
Yeah, exactly. For Windows 7 and 8, you have to be up to date on every single update, and then it'll say you can update to 10.
Mm-hmm. Which is
Great.
one thing which I didn't get. I was just like, if it updates every week, why is there 60 updates not installed?
hmm.
Microsoft's like, oh, update.
I hate
We don't know. Here's an update for Bing. You want Bing? No. Bing
No,
desktop.
You notice that Bing is not your default don't care.
Oh, have you tried Edge, their new Internet Explorer?
By mistake.
It's actually
mistake.
it's not that bad. It's just it doesn't have any ad blockers. It doesn't have any extensions, so it's fast, but I don't ever use it.
Yeah. The only weird things I found is I've had to reinstall a few things, like a PDF viewer. Well, VLC stayed on, but like a zip. A few of those things seem to not carry over. So.
Yeah, you might want to check some of your drivers too. That could be causing audio issues like you're having now.
I don't even know if my audio interface will update.
In some cases, you can check the manufacturer directly. I had to kind of go back and forth between AMD, Realtek, and Gigabyte just to find all the stuff for 10, and even then, I'm not completely sure that everything is actually, working.
Oh, I'll check it tonight, I guess, before I go to Unconscious World.
If you want the link to the Microsoft page, I can send it to you after we're done here, Denny.
That'd be cool. Thank you. Oh, and that actor's name that I was talking about, his name is Tom Sizemore.
Who's he play again?
The dude that never came. Well, he came back from the movies, but it hasn't been anything notable since he got arrested. His name is Tom Sizemore. He's been in. Let's see. Let's look at popular movies. The last popular, really award-winning movie he was in was Black Hawk Down.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, it was Saving Private Ryan. And then he was in Pearl Harbor for like 10 minutes.
I know who you're talking about now. Kind of a
Yeah.
chubby guy or whatever.
Mm-hmm. He's always the badass sergeant.
Oh,
So
too bad.
that's like
You know
that's
who we
his
haven't.
typecast.
You know who else we haven't seen in a long time? Joe Pesci. Horrible,
just-
hot-tempered little guy.
I
You
thought he was
talking to
just
me?
living off. I thought he was just living off of his millions.
Yeah.
Probably.
What a poor him.
Yeah, damn it.
He's only a millionaire.
Yeah, just leave me alone.
Only a millionaire.
Oh,
Oh, what the hell was that? Oh, that was Origin. Never mind.
Oh my god.
okay. Anything else, you guys?
Uh,
When does the Flash come back, Jeff?
not soon enough.
Mm.
Next month, I believe.
Oh, so they do come back in September. Okay, I was talking to a coworker that also watches it, and he's not sure if it comes back in September or October. I know we are
Late
getting
October.
we're getting Agents of Shield next week. Fear the Walking Dead is already
Wait,
premiered.
wait. Whoa,
We
whoa.
already have
Hey, whoa, wait. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is next week?
no next month.
Oh, you said week. Don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, I got your hopes up, didn't I?
No, you almost gave me an
Maybe.
anxiety attack.
What? What?
What? This changes everything. I have to delete everything. Shred all the files.
So, have you seen any of the latest episodes of Rick and Morty, Jeff?
No, I have not. Still demented?
Kenny, do you watch Rick and Morty?
I have no on demand, so I have to look for it.
Matt.
Haven't.
Anyway, so
So
far
no.
they are into 5 episodes. It already tops last season. There's so much stuff that they've done already that
Messed
leaves
up
the
stuff.
endings in what the fuck moments. They've already made some community jokes like that,
Yeah.
and so far it's doing pretty good. And they've already gotten renewed for a 3rd season. So I'm pretty sure Dan Harmon's like he's like giving the finger to NBC, like fuck you, yeah.
I can't imagine he'd
And the Rick
ever
Boys.
make a show for NBC again, you know.
I don't know if
Mm-hmm.
NBC is actually paying attention to Rick and Morty.
With all their
They're
other
like,
canceled shows.
Yeah, they're like, what's this Adult Swim you speak of?
Oh,
Can we cancel
it? Next month, Stephen Colbert takes over for the Late Late Show. Or for the Late
Yeah.
Show.
I've been catching that. Did you guys hear that Jon Stewart was at one of the WWE matches?
Oh, yeah. And, they also had a... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, he just busted a chair against some person. Against John Cena.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, it's awesome, but I'm pretty sure that John Cena would kick the lily shit out of Jon Stewart in real life.
Well, that's all for show anyway, but...
I know. I'm just saying.
I mean, they did have the guy who plays Green Arrow. He was on there, and he participated in the match and stuff.
So is Hugh Jackman.
Nice.
He broke somebody's jaw, apparently.
Broke somebody's jaw.
Exactly. A full-on fist to the jaw, apparently.
He hit John Cena with a chair.
With a chair made of glass.
I'm sure there's somebody in the basement like, it don't feel real.
Okay, and you were right
10-year-old me.
about the Flash Esteban. It's not going to start till October. Damn it.
Ooh. Ouch. I'm sorry, Jeff. I'm sorry.
It's okay. The first season was good, so I can wait.
They're starting to advertise the new Star Trek movie. A lot.
Oh, they've been coming out with set photos. Not leaked, but set photos. Because every other movie studio knows how to do it right. Fucking Suicide Squad. But yeah, Idris Elba is going to be in the next Star Trek movie. So that'll be pretty interesting. And I think I think he might be a villain in that one.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that Australian dude, right?
Yeah, the Heimdall from Thor.
Heimdall!
I'm trying to
Sorry.
think of what bad guy other than a Klingon.
I don't know. I can see him being a Klingon because this next movie is also supposed to take place during the Klingon War. So that will be interesting to see.
Think it'll be a throwback to Star Trek 3?
I don't know. I know we won't get any lens flares though.
Yeah.
Ooh,
All the other movies have been throwbacks to the original, so this one probably will be too. just not in the same way since it's not J.J. Abrams.
And it won't be. There will be no Spock Prime apparently now.
Mhm.
I wonder what that says about the movie. Either that
Yeah,
they didn't want to. Yeah, either they didn't want to have him in a role, or he was like, "Yeah, screw this. Abrams is gone. It sucks." I'd rather have a new Star Trek TV show, but I guess
They're talking about starting one actually.
That'd be nice.
There's some show called, unless that's what the movie's called, Star Trek Beyond. I don't know. I've been hearing a lot about the show, and there's been talk of it starring Riker from the Next Generation in his ship that takes place after Nemesis, but I don't know.
Continuity. It's always fun.
So it'll be the most furthest setting Star Trek in the chronological order.
So, if there's not anything else, wrap it up with the top Pixar movies coming out from Disney.
From DC.
DC.
Pixar's
Disney.
Batman Begins.
I'd watch that.
It would fit anyway. I mean, come on, Batman lost his parents. Disney likes killing off parents. It's like a great thing.
No. Disney likes killing off one parent and then the other parent later.
Yeah, there's been something on, what was it, some cartoon comic that's been popping up on Facebook recently called Pocket Princesses, and they make an acknowledgement of that. They do a Mother's Day.
What kind of stuff do you read, Kenny?
Somebody we know posted it, but they do an acknowledgement of Mother's Day, and there's like 6 or 8 of these princesses and 3 mothers. So it's like
a higher ratio than I thought.
But yeah, anyway, go on with the Pixar movies. It's gonna be Finding Dory and Toy Story 4.
We also talked about Deadpool. What else?
I'm excited.
Deadpool, we can't wait for Resident Evil remake.
They're also re-releasing the new Jurassic Park movie again. So soon.
In IMAX. Jurassic World in IMAX again, yeah.
Yeah.
So are we going?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me start.
I mean,
let me start
we are.
working. Let me start working first.
Windows 10, how it's doing. Yeah. It's been a pretty productive time for games still, even though not much has been going on.
Actually, it seems kind of weird, but most of the game talk kind of fizzed out after E3. Oh, there is one thing we didn't touch on. The new StarCraft 2.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it has been announced.
Finally.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the final one for StarCraft 2, right?
Yeah. They say.
Well, after that, maybe they said they might move on to Warcraft, a sequel to Warcraft, so that would be nice.
Yeah, something
Or StarCraft 2 expansion. We'll see.
Yeah. Brood War style.
Wait another 5 years.
Yeah.
Now you have to give us even more money. But for now, enjoy the Warcraft movie.
So, theme of today's show: money.
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 Money, 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 money.
Show me the money.
Bathe in a vat full of money.
Scrooge McDuck. On that note, perhaps we should end it before Matt ignores us completely.
What?
That's what he's been doing anyway.
There we go. Now his ears have popped up. It's like, what? We're ending? Yes.
I don't know what's going on. I'm talking like a robot. What else can I do?
The end.
There's our sigh. This was the show.
Thank you for listening to DLC in my robot voice, whatever the hell's happening.
Matt, say exterminate.
No.
Professionals.
Hardly.